fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Hurry up, let's go!
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now it's the Boise State alone, Jay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On the ball. Great.
Now Wentz on third down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Ajayi, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. Doug Pederson's guys come up empty here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go. All right, let's go get it now, all right?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that. On display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Great 15.
On 1st down, Wentz. Flush to his right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long. He's was the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Sproles, the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right. Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jordan Hicks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes in the going up, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On play action, it's Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good look.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Fights through, and now a crease. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Derek Barnett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Focus. These two.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. A final shot before half for Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Ajayi. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe that there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Fighting through, and he's got space. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Hurry up, let's go!
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Smith-Schuster now to return. A beautiful fade. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 62 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Wentz now on first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Cuts over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An Eagle first down wins to Ertz. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A gain of 7 that time, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now a toss play. It's a jive. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't it?
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that's still...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Shorty.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hurry up, let's go!
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah. Now she don't skid, splash. Think about busting up on the ground, man, the lead.